YouTube, what is up with y'all today? This is Neil Goodfella Neil, coming through with another review and sneaker opinion and conversation, man. Y'all know what I do. I just decided to change up the scenery today. Usually I'm doing it in a sneaker cave, but since today weather is looking feeling kind of okay. It's like that hoodie weather, almost scully weather or beanie weather, but yeah, it's not too cold out here, so it's fine. But definitely want to review a kick today that I've been definitely waiting for, and also too, this is also a comparison as well. And this sneaker has dropped 3 times already. This is the 3rd time it being like retroed or whatever, at least like constantly since I've been in the kicks since like late 2010. So yeah, this sneaker already has made enough rounds, and that is the Nike Air More Uptempo white and midnight navy. And I got mine in a size 9.5. Now I don't have the most, hopefully the air not bothering y'all like the wind, because I don't have like a mic, but with these I don't have that many Air More Uptempos. I have tried these on, and I must say that the sizing already right off the bat is already like, I'm gonna just say maybe like almost like a half size bigger than normal. I'm gonna still say get true to size because of the elastic bands, and I know everybody got different shaped feet and prefer different size fits or whatever, so just go true to size. But me, I could tell a slight difference, but it's not really too much of a deal breaker. Even if you might be, half off or whatever, you still are gonna have room. Now I did go with a size 9.5. I bounced back with size 10, size 9.5 a lot. That's normal. So yeah, I'm gonna just do a quick overview. Got mine from what is it, Pick Your Shoes or pickshoes.com, something like that. And they came out to be pretty legitimate. Got the free 2-day air. Now I will say this though, the pair that they actually they sent me was actually like not the best really. It's almost kind of, I don't want to say beat, but yeah, it's just like the one that was like at the bottom of the pile that they just gave me. But wiped it up a little bit, and it's not really a deal breaker. But moving on, just as far as a quick overview for this sneaker first, and then I'm gonna get into more of my conversational part of the sneaker. This is the 2020 version as well, but first thing first though, along the iconic air is definitely a leather. That leather being like tumble leather. Same thing going to the toe cap right here. It's still that tumble leather. You also got a navy blue elastic bands to give you that secure lock down on the foot. This is why a lot of people can either go half size down or true to size really, because of these bands right here. But for some reason the bands, they're snug, but also have some like from previous more Uptempos that's a lot more snug fitting than these bands already. These bands, these elastic bands, was made popular on the Nike Air Max Sensation, which is Chris Webber shoes, or that's the sneakers associated with them. Also too, they were also brought on a lot more like the CB94 and also the Jordan 10 for sure. You also got tumble leather going on the tongue with that iconic red swoosh. Then you got that embroidered 8 on the back. This is one of them colorways that I feel like was definitely mandatory. This is about just as mandatory as the black and white pair, the OG white pairs that Pippen actually wore. Now he also actually wore these as well. I've also heard that Barkley probably wore these as well or something like that, but this sneaker is just associated with Pippen. One of the things that I didn't too much notice offhand, like right off bat, is the gold. Like once I actually got them in hand and I started looking at more pictures too as they were arriving, I noticed that the Air Max bubble down there was actually gold. If this is true like the OG, I'd rather it just be true like that, but it will be kind of interesting to see how a red bubble at the bottom will look. I know a lot of purists want to keep it OG. By all means, I'm cool with that, but if Nike did one of the wild things like where they changed something on the sneaker, something as subtle as changing the air bubble to like red, that'd have been, you know, more different, more cool. I would prefer that if they had to change something, or even making this swoosh right here red. Going to the bottom, I do like the sole because the red does stick out. And then I was also contemplating too, guys, on just taking out the shoestrings and actually putting in a red shoestring, a vibrant red, to kind of like match up with this so it can give it more of an Olympic vibe. Going to the back, you do got that jewel swoosh. These jewel swooshes right here though, like they came out with a nice run of Air Max 1s in 2017 that had the jewel swoosh, and they was more like metallic like. Then you also too got that gold oval right here. Nightwing, aka Wear Testers, also mentioned that sometimes you can see through this. Now you can see through this on the CB94 and the Nike Air Max Sensation. I was just trying to look up a few like OG pictures to see if I can actually, you know, if you can actually see through the bottom. You probably can. And last but not least, fellas, obviously you can see the pull tabs and everything, but going to the inside, they just gave us a navy insole. It's kind of hard to see on my end. I won't know till playback though, but yeah, so now my thing with this though, man. Okay, I would switch. I'm thinking about switching the laces to red, and I've seen a post talking about these were on the Nike sneakers app, and that really got me. I thought this was just a restock. I was like, damn, like they still had Uptempos in the archives from like 2016. Caught me off guard completely. Now I wasn't in time for them, and it's like one of them things, like you look around on the internet, you check this place, you check that place, and these things still been selling out despite it, you know, despite what's going on and everything, you know, this whole situation, viruses, all that stuff. These still managing to sell out. I would say StockX and GOAT probably got these probably now finally down on retail because these starting to circulate. Last place I just seen these was on Hibbett. But as far as the place I got it from, the Pick Your Shoes or something like that, mine was like $159 out the door, and shipping free, 2-day shipping was free. I couldn't believe it. But yeah, you know, it's one of them sites that was just like, man, like, is it? And everything was like legit too, and it checked out too, man. So I couldn't believe it. But so now I'm starting to see these make their rounds at Hibbett's, and of course size 10 and up are available. At least last time I had checked at the time of this video. You know, the smaller sizes, or the money sizes as they call them, sell out all quick. But yeah, man, these, it's like wherever I find them and I try to go back and get them or something like that, or I check up on them again, they're usually like sold out. So they are making rounds as far as being sold out. Now I understand these are releasing because it's supposed to be Olympic year, but yeah, guys, off guard, totally off guard. I didn't even know this was on the chart. I mean, even though I hardly look at the charts as far as like releases all like that, but these definitely caught me off guard. But only reason why I say that too is because it came out in the last round of Olympics, 2012 and 2016. So, and I'm also hearing too that the quality and everything is basically still the same. But to me, again, guys, this Uptempo fits slightly a little bit bigger than the previous one. So you might want to half size down if you want to take that chance. If it's your first time though, I say just go true to size, whatever your normal Air Max size is. But mostly though, I want to get into this comparison because I can't wait till the black ones drop, man. Like, I want the black ones to drop, and I was just contemplating on if I should even get rid of these, which is the Obsidian Uptempo 96. Hopefully my camera is making that color out pretty well, and then just a comparison. You know, most of it is like self-explanatory. This whole sneaker is covered in nubuck. I did a review on these before in the sneaker cave. My lighting was off. This before I had bought my lights. Obviously, you know, I like these more than the Obsidian joints. With the Obsidian joints though, my only problem was I wish they actually made the swoosh right there white. That'd have been fly. But other than that though, for the most part they serve their purpose. But and these sneakers just being known as the Pippins as well. Every time you see an Uptempo, more Uptempo 96, you see Pippin associated with it. But you know, 10 out of 10 for this one for sure. You know, it's Olympic year. This, you know, this mandatory. This already like either my top 5 or something like that of the year. Top 5, top 10 at least. Now I got these like 2018 or something. So, you know, I was just again contemplating on letting this go because I already got the Nick joints, and that's blue and orange, blue, white, and orange. So it's kind of like, I don't know. Think about having too many in. And one thing I'm starting to notice too, guys, it's like definitely some more Uptempo fans out there, man, because like the prices on these joints be rising, even colors that's not too desirable, like, then looking at the bottom, like these actually went up there, surprisingly shot up in price. But and I'm not like a reseller, or I don't buy kicks just to see them go up in value just to sell them. I actually wear my sneakers, and you can check my video, my sneaker rotations. I'm like 1,000 legit or whatever, you know what I mean? And it's no knock to resellers. I'm just saying as far as me, what I do. It's just funny, like when you pick up stuff that you like and they happen to go up in price, you know, that's crazy. It's just like, damn, for real. Like I remember this sneaker was just sitting around, and when they dropped these Obsidian 96s, more Uptempo 96s, they actually made a lot of colorways. Hopefully that colorway is coming through. But before I head up out of here, tell me what do you guys think though. This is one of the mandatory Nike basketball sneakers. Like people, I know a lot of older guys might be rocking these too, or in my age bracket or whatever, or you know, a little bit. I don't, you know, people. You got kids out here, but anyway, I think people 25 and up definitely for sure, or at least 30 and up probably gonna be rocking these hard because they remember these, especially in school. That's another thing too. These sneakers was known like. No matter the color, as long as you seen that big air on them, you knew they was Pippins. And like, you know, people that ain't even in the kicks actually know about these, so or they remember them rather. But yeah, so yeah, red lace to me, that's what I want to put in here. I'd play around with it, see how it look. I'm gonna give you guys one quick spin around before I head up out of here. Not too much else, fellas. I mean, again, it's just as simple as that. I just thought it was a restock, and as far as quality go on them, they're okay. I just feel like I got the kind of the beat up batch. Not the best craftsmanship really. I do see a few bubbles, a few paint spots, a few stretch marks on the midsole down here. So you know, it ain't like I paid like 200 bucks for this or something like that. But and then for it to be a sneaker that's not gonna really sit all like that, if they do mass GRDs, I think they'll sit for a little while, but then eventually start selling out. And another thing too, this will definitely make the perfect sneaker of the year. Spring, summertime for sure, 4th of July, barbecues, all that stuff. So yep, all those holidays, Labor Day, Memorial Day, all that, July 4th, all day, just simple kickback sneakers all day. The colors, everything, like these gonna be gone. Like I don't think these gonna last to the fall unless they like or at least through the summer rather, until, you know, because unless they like mass GRDs, but even still, these boys still sell. It's kind of like how the Charles Barkley CB94 is, like that black one. That one always leave every year. You know, Barkley probably don't sell the most sneakers, but that particular colorway and model always move. And this is one of those mandatory models and colorways that always move. If they drop those black and white ones though, if Nike drop those black and white ones, they'll move probably faster than these too. And I know the black and white ones came out in like 2016, but even still, they'll move quick. The Olympic ones right here is just moving quick just because it's that iconic. Then with them dropping it around the Olympic year, that's enough time for people to trash the other ones and then get these. But I don't believe in trashing the sneakers though, man. I believe in letting the sneakers age gracefully and keeping them up and still keeping them clean. If the yellowing occur, it's just natural. I'm not gonna try to fight that, but typical stuff, typical wear. Again, long as they stay clean, you rock them casually. And clean, keep the uppers clean, that's fine. I don't get that deep as far as like cleaning the sole. I know some people do get that deep, but yeah, that's just me though, man. You know, this gonna get dirty anyway, as beautiful as it look. But rate, comment, and subscribe. Tell me, what do you think, fellas? Chime down below. I know this review was kind of long, and I also did a comparison with it slightly. You know, it's not even really worth too much mentioning parts. This is just a completely new buck shoe, and you know, obviously y'all can see the different colors, but yeah, I just thought these Obsidians, okay, this Obsidian and Midnight Navy is slightly different as far as the hues go, and that's basically it. All the other stuff is self-explanatory. Peace.